TT Kidz has absolutely been a massive learning curve for me on the power of sport, and especially the power of a sport and a programme like TT Kidz that you wouldn't necessarily think about. I'm Sally Madison. I've been head teacher at Sherbrooke for 3 years, deputy head before that, and then I worked at another school. So I'm about 10 years into my profession. My background as a teacher, as head teacher, has always been in theatre, and I know the power of theatre for children, but actually I've found that the power of sport, and especially the power of a sport that the children don't necessarily play any other time and haven't had experience of, is phenomenal. There's so many children out there who think they're not sporty children, when actually they pick up a table tennis bat and all of a sudden they find, actually I do have a passion for a sport, or I can do something. And that's the power of TT Kidz, and it lets them get into a sport. After a couple of weeks, they're table tennis players without even realising it. One of the biggest benefits from having TT Kidz in school is how easy it is for staff to deliver and how flexible it is. So not everybody has large classrooms, not everybody can access the hall. Sometimes it's a bit of a fight. You know, people need to do stuff at wet play, and TT Kidz works perfectly for that, because yes, you can do it on big table tennis tables in the hall, but equally you can get a table in your classroom, unroll the net, get the bats out, and the kids can be doing it. And it just is something that can grow in your entire school. It doesn't just have to be fixed when you've got a hall slot or when you've got a PE coach in. From a school's perspective, especially from a head's perspective, it had to be value for money, and it had to be something which could be embedded in the school curriculum and embedded in school life, and that's what it is. You invest a bit of money at the start, and actually then year on year the benefits you're getting from that far outweigh any kind of cost you've done from your sports premium budget. It's one of the best investments I've made at school. There's the training videos you can do online, which are really great, and you can kind of do them week by week. It wasn't just about hitting a ball over a net. There was games, there was cups, there was different challenges they could do. They were absolutely engrossed with it, and every single week it was probably the highlight of most of their weeks when they knew it was their TT Kidz session. So for me personally, it's a must-have.